Hi, my name is Ivan Skolnikov. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. In the previous videos, I've been talking about the value of mindfulness centered psychotherapy. In this video, I'm going to talk about what you can do as a client when something stops you from being mindful. Sometimes as a client, as you're starting to study something in mindfulness, you may feel like something stops you. An example of this is what happened to Mike. Rather than being compassionate towards himself, he got alternately triggered, felt too vulnerable, and then judged himself for being weak. But by staying with these judgments, he was able to see where they came from. Mindfulness means extending warmth and curiosity. The longer you're able to stay with experience, the more information becomes available to you through your psyche. Sometimes, however, people pop out of mindfulness and return back to ordinary states of consciousness. When this happens, they often lose focus or clarity with the theme of the session. Oftentimes, one of the best things to do at this point is to be able to return to a mindful state. And one of the things that can help you to do this is your ability to talk about what stops you. Sometimes what's difficult to talk about is the relationship that's happening between therapist and client. An example of this is what happened with my client Anne, who tended to feel put down by people. She was telling me how many people care about her in her life and how she must be a lovable person. As she became more mindful, a different part of her popped up and said, "No, you are not lovable." She then started to become self-critical and started thinking that there was something wrong with herself. When I asked her what was happening, she became silent and distant. After a moment, she said that she felt patronized when I asked her what was happening. She also said that she wasn't sure that this had anything to do with me or us. With this additional information, we were able to set up an experiment in mindfulness where she could study the effect that these words had on her. I repeated the words in question, "What's happening?" And she returned to a memory of her mother asking her what was wrong in what felt like a patronizing way. This time in mindfulness, she was able to be more compassionate towards herself and her experience, and feel and sense more of her strength and depth as a person. By exploring what happened between us, we were able to sort out how she was hearing criticism from others, even when it was not there.